Georgia551 here, and welcome to another episode of One Way, where we choose a particular direction and keep going that way. I hear a skeleton, so let's hit that again. Here we go. When we left off, look what we found. And we ran out of time, and there's a creeper. Hi, creeper. So basically, the whole gist of this show is how far south, since that's the direction we chose, can we go before the game gets boring or Minecraft becomes pretty much a game no one cares about anymore. We chose south when we were at day 1 and chose a direction from the 0 point and just kept on going. Anyway, for clarity's sake, I'm going to aim like this and hit the good old F3 button. We can see on the Z-axis, which is south, we're at 78,664. But before we get going, we're going to check out this place. And there's a skeleton inside, that I know for a fact. So we got to be prepared for that. So this is bonus material. I hear something. Hi, skeleton. Yeah, we hit him. How many times did I hit him and it not register? Anyway, like I said, before we actually get going, which, like I said, turns this into bonus footage, and the reason that is because when I start the timer, that's when we're moving, and we're, of course, not moving yet. And just to be safe, let's see what we got here. Yes, we could use that. I want to put our cooked stuff here. We want the beds here. That might come in handy, I'm not sure. Don't really care. Actually, these are the don't care scenario blocks. Could use them. We don't know. Oh, the volume's really loud on my headsets. There's a... Ooh, diamond. There's an inline attenuation potentiometer built into the... crap! Ooh, I got lucky. There's a built-in attenuation control knob on the headsets, and I've had them for years. I mean, since like the early 90s, and they still work great. Problem is, the pot's dirty. So what I'm going to do now is set myself up like this, make sure we're going the right way. It says we are pointing south. We're going to put the 60 minutes on. There's your bonus footage for the day, and go. And it ripped me off a second. It's very famous for doing that. And we just pretty much keep on going south. To save a little time, we can make lateral movements for exploration and what have not. And it is okay to do a little backtracking if it is needed to get out of a situation where we cannot easily move forward. Otherwise, backwards is pretty much a no-no. Alright, I'm going to go this way a little more. If we discover a village, a ruin of any kind, The generated structure is considered free roam, and we can go any direction we'd like. However, if we come upon it and it is behind us, it's null and void, it's no good. We cannot visit. And I always gotta bring this up, because people, as few that watch these videos, keep saying the same thing. No, this is not copying the Race to the Firelands. For one, Firelands was removed from the game before it became an official release, aka 1.0. And this is simply just to see how far we get before Minecraft or this series gets old and no one cares anymore. So that's the whole point of this. Nothing more, nothing less. And we got some cows we could stutter. Here comes another. Get stuck. We like seeing deserts, plains, and what do you call them? Deserts, plains, and whatchamacallem, savannas, which I keep forgetting the names of. Every now and then we kill sheep to make beds, so when it gets dark we can save our progress, because if we die, we don't want to start completely over again. The one time I did die, I got lucky, and I didn't take my bed with me, which I normally do. And I only lost, like, and I use only in quotation marks, 90% of the gains that I made that day. So that's one. Make sure we're still facing south, and we are. Again, just to eliminate a possible question that might come up in the comments, I do not do the hop jump, the hop and run, should I say. It's because, one, it actually uses more energy to do that, and two, like Paul Soares says, and I agree with him, it's just kind of dumb looking. Not to say it doesn't have its advantages. Like running on ice. That really boosts your speed. That's pretty much the only time that I'll actually consciously do it. And missed the jump. Oh well, we've been doing pretty well. Then we go to Savannah. Of course, every now and then we want to look that way. Oh, is it too far? I got a jungle temple. I got a... Alright, Alright. You're kind of bending the rules a little bit, but I'm talking about if we see something that's like way the hell over there, and we see a village right next to it. So let's see what we get here. This time we'll do it the way I normally do. Too far on that direction. Now throw a torch just to play it safe. Gee, I wonder what kind of dark area this game's telling me I'm near. For those that don't play the game but watch the videos, stutter. A random sound like that means that there's a dark area nearby where there could be a cave, treasure, whatever. Alright, that's good, that's good. I'm beginning to think I can get rid of some of these things. Well, we know we can get rid of that, that, for sure. More emeralds, more gold, more diamonds. Oh, this has been a good run. And we got a village nearby, too. If you've watched this series, you know every once in a while I do occasionally, ever so slightly, bend the rules, but not wholesale. Not wholesale go backwards, which I think I might have done a couple of times unintentionally. It takes away time, but... Alright. And as I said, villages are free roam. Starting now. Let's see what we got. 24... usually that's good. No, you suck. We're not going to spend a lot of time with villagers here. We don't have a lot of those. We're more interested in the smithies, pretty much. 17 of those? No. Actually, do you have anything else? No. Alright. No. No. Yeah, I don't know why I bother. For an emerald? Oh, no. Alright, let's go in here and see what we got. Maybe? Let's see. Yeah, we can ditch these guys and put those on. Alright, are we facing south? Yes, we are. Oh, boo, 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 boo. Okay. Alright. Quite a bit of good stuff there. Although there's going to be a point that we're going to have to give some of it up. That's for sure. And go. And go. Will we see anything else today? I mean, this was a very good episode so far. A desert temple. We found the other one at the end of the last show, so not counting that one. A village and another temple, which is very good. Okay, before we go, let's ditch something we don't need. Okay. Okay, we're going for the plane. Because we need a little more forward progress. I could have made a boat now that I'm looking at it, but hindsight is 20/20, as the old saying it goes. Yeah, I needed some kind of good luck in this game, and so far I've been provided quite a good amount. because a 60-minute challenge, spoiler alert, has not treated me too well. Either I set the bar too high, but you never know, sometimes you get lucky, or I actually do go for more simplistic goals, but then the world doesn't cooperate in the least. Right, let me just check the... Yeah, we're a bit low in the sheep wool department. So we're going to make a lateral move here. 1. Yay, level 20. Like that matters much. Alright, we gotta see if that's a village. Oh, wow, we made that jump. We did not make that jump. The former was rather surprising. That's just a rock formation. That's okay. So just to clarify, because it... wholesale backwards movement not allowed. A little bit to get out, or for just that so close to something that's just barely past us. Yeah, we can kind of bend it a little bit. And we got black sheep. I like to go with just the white only because they are far more plentiful and I don't have to think about splitting up numbers. And that's the only reason why. Look at that. Over there. Another temple. This is an epic run. And just like the first episode, because the sun's starting to set, I'm going to place a bed right there. You know, when it becomes desperate, I'll take any wool. Just to keep things easy, I rather just go with the very dominant color. So I can just zip across, make the top layer, zip across with the wood, make the bottom layer, and run. So I think this might be one of the not so, actually I might, too late now actually. I was going to say if I checked a little beforehand I would have taken the black wool because it's getting a bit low. Alright, let's see what we got in this one. That was a good jump. Alright, we need to get in. Always seems when it matters, it's not going to work well. And stutter. And crap. The good news is we didn't die. Gonna have to eat that a little prematurely. Alright, just find a place to plop it. There we go. Good. And we'll finish off the stone one. Alright, let's just... put one down here so we can see what we're doing. We're not going to have time for stuff like that, so Fortunately, horse armor is not going to be truly necessary in this game. Typically a good thing. We keep the oven, of course. We don't keep that. Starting to get a little difficult as to what we should keep and what have not. More diamonds. Alrighty. Okay, yeah. So what I want to do now is grab one of these. Okay, not what we want. Not what we want. That, however, was what we wanted. And we are facing north. The exact opposite of what we really want to go. Alright, let's go. We only have one more bet on us. I really gotta find more sheep. At this point, it doesn't... Unless there's plenty of white ones, I'm not caring what color the wool is. Will we be treated with more epicness? I mean, that alone was worth the price of admission alone. Go a little more this way, because I think I see something I don't like. That's... I see winter over there. And I see winter coming up over there. And that was a bad jump. And I see winter over there. So we're going to go this way. Actually, we can't go much more that way. So I'm going to do is... Oh, I got it right front and center. Da-da-da-da. And... that goes away. Taking a little extra time here to make things right here. And boat! 120 frames per second. Now it's down to 100. Let's see how slow it gets. Oh, not that far. I see forest, which is stutter, which is a questionable. Okay, it's gonna be desert no matter what. Actually, it's gonna be okay. This way a little more. Now, I'm purposely going to bail early because boats like to bounce off things. And we don't want it to do that. So if we wait till we get on shore, the boats are known to go away. That worked perfectly. I am surprised that something actually did. Okay, I'm gonna have to let go of you, let go of you. You're no good to me. Typically I like you, but you're gonna have to go. You know, decisions on what to keep are starting to get pretty hard now. Alright, we're in a... The good thing about these forests are sheep. We need more sheep. We still have a bed, but we need more. Gotta keep an eye out for those sheep. So one thing I don't want to do, because it really slows the progress of the game down a lot, is pillar up and wait for the day to come back. That stinks, and that takes time. Bunnies. Nice, but not what we want. Plus, if I eat the apples, it prolongs the meat that I have, and we can go that much further. Plus, it clears another inventory slot once we get rid of them all. Yes, there is a method to the madness. And run! Looking for bunnies, and I don't see any bunnies. I mean, not bunnies. Looking for sheepy. Stutter. And we got planes. Good. And it's kind of a last-minute decision because, frankly... Oh, here we go. We needed a sheep. And we get one. You're gray. And we've cleared an inventory slot and the sun is starting to go down. Just check food here. Get 8 patties. And most of the stuff, unless I get into dire straits, I process when the show is over, and then when I'm done, we start during the next episode with the stuff that we got. Okay, we don't need you. Use you. Okay, we could hit the right one. Just a little more, perhaps. Good enough. Let's see. Yeah, we kind of need to make a bed, so we're going to place the table there and zip. 1. We're going to need more trees, too. And everything goes in the wrong position because that's the way things normally go. Okay, we got this kind of wood here, and just gonna chop down 1. There. There. Now we got plenty of wood. Of course, we're still looking for sheep. Oh, I hate when I catch an edge like that. Just stalls progress, as well as canopies. Those tend to stall progress too. Okay, and yeah, I kind of want to see where I'm going. Okay, that's not going to work. Yeah, it's a case where we needed to backtrack slightly. And run. Although not right now. Right now is not a good time to run. Okay, now it is. Okay, now we know we have an inventory slot to clear. And run. Get a swamp. That worked. Three drumsticks for a mutton piece. There we go. Like I said, at the end of the show, I cook up all this stuff so I don't have to worry about it. And if I could only aim. Stutter. That was a big stutter. You know, continuously going in, I almost said the Minecraft vulgarity that Paul Soares Jr. and I both agree on. One that starts with a number less than 2 and a word that starts with D indicating going a certain way. Yeah, I have a hard time finding a synonym to define that D word. Ooh, right between the lily pads. Now that is what you call skill. And as Ashens would say, he lied. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to see. I see winter, and winter is not good. Alright, it's time for boat. And we aim down like this so we can see the lily pads a little better, and we hit one. We don't want to hit too many of these, because ultimately the boat will break. And there you have it. Yeah, it looks like we're kind of stuck with it. We only have one piece of wool. tell if that... Well, that didn't go right. Just a little too far. We're going to need to replace the sword. How we're doing on time. At least in terms of Minecraft days, pretty well. On the plus side, we might find some sheep here. They hang around these parts. I thought I saw one. I hear a skeleton, but it's not the white animal thing that I want to actually see. Neither are chickens. They don't have wool. Wolves! Another white animal we don't care to see. Okay, now run. I should have taken the collared wool. You know, like I said, the only reason I don't is because it defeats the purpose of trying to do this as fast as we can so we can go as far as we can. And plus, multicolored wool takes up more space in my inventory than I... And space is a bit of a premium. Although in this stage of the game, we'll take anything right now. As long as it goes... We'll take it. On the plus side of these wasteful biomes, we can actually usually move along quite a bit faster. Until we get little features like this. Then everything slows to a crawl. And we're ignoring the food bar, which is something you typically don't do. Good thing about raw mutton is it doesn't poison you. We're going to go lateral. Oh, we almost went a little too far.
No. No.
Uh-oh. It's getting dark. Oh boy. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to have to protect my position. Okay, stutter. To protect my position, I might have to pillar up tonight. I don't want to pillar up, but sometimes you got to do things you don't want to do in order to win.
No.
Hoping I can just breeze on through and not have to worry about it. Did I see sheep? And run. And run. And stutter. Okay, I'm gonna have to do what I don't want to do. And stutter. And stutter. I don't like doing this. Alright, and stop the clock, because we're pretty much in a holding pattern for now. When we come back, we'll get more sheep and continue on. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can only go that away. This sucks. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, had some interesting things happen along the way. I looked in my inventory. Look what I completely didn't notice. This wasn't truly necessary. Anyway, when I was ready to pillar back down, the game froze up. And then it just would not start up again. Hi, Creeper. Yeah, you're pretty much grounded for a while. Oh, we can't go backwards. Start the clock. Okay, it's actually going, which is good. That'll be enough. Alright, let's head over here because I saw sheep. And it's kind of an addendum to the rules, is that if we have to... Oh, no, they're too far. If we have to pillar up to protect our position, then the clock can be stopped. Another creeper. And go. Just a small plane. Which continues. And good jump. And run. Glad double tap works. Alright, we're going from luck being good to, well, being normal. Well, you were behind me, so we're in better shape now. So apparently this computer has a problem playing Minecraft for a long period of time now. Wonderful. And we run. Yay, more winter. The only thing that can give us are sheep, which is not a bad thing in that respect, but for anything else, it's a biome that's crap. You're gone. You suddenly walked into my path. And you're too far away. Are we going south? Yes, we are, and we're at 85,049. And go. Slight backwards run there so we could actually go somewhere. And I see the path of least resistance over here, so we're going to take that. This time let's remember when we get to 3 drumsticks down to eat it. Just like that. Ooh. It's a question whether or not I was going to make it. And run. And run. Suddenly my luck went south, and I don't like that. Yeah, we had to take emergency measures, unfortunately. That's something I did not like to do. However, if I paid a little more attention, I would have noticed. Okay, stutter. Lateral movement. I see a plane. Alright, we're gonna be good for a while. More sheep. And run. Wonder if villages even spawn in planes anymore. I haven't seen a single plane in a long time, whether it's single player world on my server 1.8 territory and beyond. Not once did I see a village ever spawn on it. Okay. I'm going to take a slight deviation here. Because we got another plane. It's a bit more lateral than I'd like to go, but all in the name of actual progress and probably finding something that might help us. Like more sheep. Yeah, we're not going to need any more moo-moo patties for the time being. And a village! In a plane, just as soon as I said something. Where were all these structures during the 60-minute challenges? Nowhere to be found. When it doesn't matter, there they are. See if there's anything of value here. How are we doing on time? Not very... Oh, that could have been bad. And again, like I said, villages are free roam territory, so... Okay, go. Yeah, I'm plenty good right now. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's ditch that. Yeah, we don't need that really. We're doing pretty good on food. Make sure we're going south, and we are. 85,806. Oh, we're grabbing a bunch of stuff we shouldn't. So, let's see. Ditch. 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 Now we'll ditch that. We got enough of these things. And, okay. And we put that in the wrong position. There we go. Yep. I know it's a little slower, but... Yep. It's a little slow that way, but it helps move things along a little bit. Make sure we're facing the right direction, and we are. 85,845. Yeah, and while I was up there, I cooked my meat, the meat that I had. And back into pointless. Back into the pointless. How we doing on sheep wool? Yeah, doesn't hurt to have more. And hit him. I swear this thing does not like to listen to my left hand. Yeah, it seems to go a lot faster on the ice doing the hop thing. Other than that, it's pretty pointless. Oh, wait. That's beef. We can go 4 drumsticks. And there's the 4th. And we got a plane. Whoops. Went a little backwards, but... Let's just check. How much? 22. Let's go for an even 24. There, we're good enough with wool for now. Oh, I was gonna say, did I see a multicolored sheep? No, they were just 2 taking up the exact same space, facing the exact same way. Don't see that very often. And now we're in forest land. How's the sun? Okay. Never paid attention to what was that way. Don't really care at this point. Okay, gotta keep... Crash! Well, something rare just happened. The game actually crashed. I mean, it's been treating us well, and then it's starting to poo-poo all over everything now. It got unstable, Then I killed the game and started it over. Then as I was running, everything just went black. And then I got the dreaded message that the game crashed. Fortunately, the world is still good, to the best of my knowledge. So I gotta tinker with the world and see if there's a way to... Okay, we gotta move it a little bit. See if there's a way to get rid of the chunks behind us so it can keep the file size manageable. And maybe that's part of the problem, is that it's getting a bit too big for its own good. I've heard these world sizes can get pretty ginormous. And the thing is, during all this time, I never bothered to stop the timer, so we got some bonus footage in the beginning, so I mean, it'll pan out altogether. So what I'm gonna do is, when it becomes night, I believe it will. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to probably go till midday next time around. And speaking of next time around, let's just get ready for next time around. Yeah, quite an eventful thing. I mean, it started out great, and then, like I said, Minecraft gods decided to, yeah, we're gonna have to backtrack slightly here, because it's not giving us egress. Alright. Ah, just what I did not want to have happen. I see a big ravine under there. Ooh, and a big hole. Well, the size of the hole wasn't big, but the drop sure probably was. Ooh, nice jump. And keep going. I have to honestly say that game never crashed on this machine before. I've had the game crash once in a great while. I mean, every program will do that once, every now and then, so... None of them are perfect. Although I have to say, in terms of games and stability, I have to say Minecraft is the most stable thing I've ever played. Okay, down. Now that I said that, it's probably going to crash again. Alright, so what I might do is... Yeah, when the timer goes off, we'll just keep going till midday, and then we'll call it good. I'll cook up my stuff. And by then it'll be nighttime, then I'll sleep it off and we'll stutter. Have a nice new starting position. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm trying to launch off these little pieces of land so we can just get that much further, that much faster. So I remember, speaking of rotten luck, that when I started recording things on this new laptop, a lot of the times the videos would corrupt. Then I found out if I record the videos on a separate hard drive, that it pretty much eliminates that problem altogether. I don't know why, but it does not like to... Fraps does not like to record on the very same disk in which the system is running on. Or at least on my machine, because, well, my luck with computers is always bad, so why should that change? Alrighty. Last bed. Alright, should be sleeping. Alright, should be sleeping. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to stop the timer now. We're going to go till, it's just, sure facing south, 88,091. So we look up and the sun is halfway up across the sky. We did actually lose some time when the game crashed. And that'll be about 5 minutes. There were 2 minutes left. The golden rule usually is we finish out the day, but by the time I get everything done, it'll turn night, then I can sleep. Can start the next episode with a pretty fresh day ahead of us. Like maybe 80% of it. You know, gotta go through the whole intro and how this works and how it's not really trying to copy Race to the Firelands. Isn't that when those existed, you couldn't run. And I think that I've seen an episode of, I think the last episode of Race to the Fireland, that guy is like 1.5 million blocks out, which means it takes forever to get really, really, really far. So let's keep it going. Let's just look up. Okay, we still have a little time on our hands. We can probably hit 90,000. Which I believe in, yeah, I live in the United States, so we don't use the metric system. So my guess is we've went about twice around the equator in terms of distance covered. And we're going to just slide down there just like that. Pop the lily pads. Eat a moo patty, just a little too late. Sun's getting close to the noon point, and like I said, that's when we'll stop. At least the forward progress. Then I'm gonna stop the video, make up the food, make up another bed. And so I'm gonna go after these sheep. 3. To make up for the bed that we're gonna make. And go. Alright, how are we now? Getting close. Getting close to calling it good for this particular episode. I don't know how long it is. I know it should be over an hour for sure. It's definitely going to be one of the longer ones because we started with a temple. Oh, roof forest. Oh no, no, no. We don't want that. Only because bad things can happen there. Plains. Which turned into swamps. Okay, we're pretty close to calling it even. I mean, calling it good for the show, for this particular episode. In spite of the freeze and the crash, I think everything went up. Let's pay attention a little better than that. Alright, you know what? Yeah, we'll just go across and see where the day lands. Missed it. Alright, let's see where we're... Okay, we can go a little further. Okay, we're too close to the roof forest. You know what? Yep, we're gonna shovel. We're gonna call this good right here. So I'm going to end this episode right here. I'm going to make a bed, going to sleep the night off, and we'll start it right around here. And in fact, let's be sure we're safe, and we are. Let's see what our position is. We are at 89,102. Almost 90,000, didn't quite get there. Then again, we had a lot of interesting things to look at, too, so that made things a bit interesting. Georgia551 says, hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.